All right. So I'm just planning on playing some games tonight. I got a little dog in here. Nice relaxing time. Um, but I was gonna try let's see, right here. Nino Kunai 2. Um, Honestly, I hadn't played the first one. I did start playing this one a little bit. This came out a few years back on other systems and everything. But as you see, it came out in for the Game Pass. It came out last week, so I'm gonna try it, see what it's about. Well, I'm sorry, see how much further I can get into it. It's actually a decent game. I just started it. I was sad that Diablo the beta test left. Um, I will admit that my first thoughts were that it felt like Icewind Dale. I don't know if many people have played that in a long time. They haven't. It. Hmm. Let me see if I can get my words together and then come up with an answer on how I feel about it right now.
You want to play? Let's play.
So, Diablo 4, they've. It still feels like old Diablo. Still feels like all the other, um, I guess, quarter top down RPGs. The story or the graphics for the story look phenomenal. The actual gameplay, if you are just wanting an overpowered character that they have to nerf the sorceress, ridiculous in terms of how powerful that character is. Eh. I mean, I started off with the druid. The druid took a couple of hits to beat a few of the creatures and skeletons and so on and so forth. But dear lord, the sorcerer, uh, yeah, they're definitely gonna nerf that sorcerer. There's nothing else they can do. They have to. But as you see in this one, I just started. I'm only level 2. I'm in chapter 1. I only played a little bit of it. Ooh, wait a second. What is it? Oh, continue. Yeah. So let's play. And this, I guess, would be similar to a lot of the other JRPGs with the cell shaded cartoon look. Um, Dragon Quest is still my favorite. Camera. Ooh, do that. Camera. Like, this is where I got frustrated last time. The reason I got frustrated here last time because it wouldn't let me do it. Because it tells you. What's wrong button? That one. So tap the right bumper, and it's supposed to unleash it. It never did it. See, tapping it. Maybe I gotta fight them while I'm in it, but either way, it just kept taking me off. So just beat 'em up.
Right there.
I forget what the button is. Yep.
Not far now, Evan.
See, the camera gets on my nerves. I'm gonna level up. Oh, skills. Can't do any skills yet. Wrong button. Wrong button. That.
Now.
I'm gonna block it. Oh, there it is. I'm just chopping stuff down right now. Just an ordinary room. An ordinary room with a secret door. There's something in my nose. I feel like I gotta pick it, but I'm not gonna pick it.
Gosh. Now.
And I know it takes a lot to find the voice acting and all the other stuff. And also, it takes a lot of space. I guess. But I can see in the future of gaming, AI will play a part in a lot of this speech. Because I'm king. Oh, Evan, I doubt it. In my experience, these things are never quite that simple. Arnella, I couldn't help notice a certain species divided between them.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
You have to forgive him. It's all still very raw. I can imagine. By the way, Evan, there's something I have to tell you. It's not Christmas. It's about your father, Chancellor blah, 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 blah. Poison him.
What?
I can't. What? Poison him? No. He died of an illness. Nah. A rare untreatable. Ooh, excuse me. Not according to Massinger's, whatever his name is, bodyguard. Oh, hey, I just got a thingamabob. I got free stuff my way. I convinced one to talk. Okay. To make it look like he was sick. Okay.
Hey.
It'd be hard, Evan. Okay, come on. You're gonna be king. So come on. Right trigger? Oh yeah, I don't have a skill yet.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can. There we go. That's the one we want. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong well. The battle begins. Oh, okay.
Leave this to me.
Oops, move out of the way.
Huh.
Let's keep moving.
All right, I didn't know you could do it that way. Now it's working. Get some energy.
Hey.
See, this can work in action RPGs. The problem that it didn't work in what was that game? I forgot the one on the PS5 that came out. Oh, going it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. Can't think of it. And I even did a review of it. Let's see. What's the name of that game? Oh, Forspoken. Yeah. The reason it didn't work in Forspoken is because Forspoken was an open-ended game. Ooh.
What the?
All right, so now I got spell. Hold right trigger. Okay.
Well, now.
I didn't read the last part. Oh yeah, let me go over here real quick though. Save it. Always save the progress. Haha, I can get over here. Ooh. I want to go that way. See, the camera's wonky. There we go.
Ready for this?
You don't want none of this. A broadsword. Okay. Let's go here. This broadsword in there. 33. Oh, on my skills. Nugget.
This will be over soon. Let's keep moving.
Oh, I don't want to go that way yet. Wish I could fix the camera. You're wonky. Oh, hey, let's go here. Ah,
Watch your backs.
oops. There we go.
Let's keep moving.
There we go. Got health all that. Is there anything? Yeah, there's something. I walk by something else in the fight. Ooh, what's this? Iron nugget. Pick up the stuff. Hold on, where can I get up there? There we go. Those hops. And jump. Boo-doo-doo. Biddy-boo. 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 Biddy-boo.
Here goes nothing.
I keep forgetting that
Not far now, Evan.
the left bumper is my stuff. It's my block. So I keep switching between swords.
Leave this to me.
Oops, sorry.
You're not hurt, are you?
All right, time to level up. What we're gonna do? No. Oh, skills. Can I do anything with my skills? Upgrade. Nope. Can't upgrade to anything. Boo. Boo. Gotta make it out of the castle at least.
Now.
Sure.
A lot of cash. A lot of cash. $26.
Leave this to me.
See, the camera gets on my nerves.
Let's keep moving.
A dark broadsword? I'm liking that. Come on, get up there. This way. This way.
Leave this to me.
Ooh, I don't want to fall over there. I got gas. Got a poot. This way.
This will be over soon. Let's keep moving.
Okay, we'll keep moving. Let's see over here. Dark broadsword. What does that give me? I think it's broadsword. It's a we'll keep it. Keep what I got. I don't like I can't do anything without my. Oh, hold on. Nothing. See? Got nothing. Same thing here. I got nothing. Look at those hops. Wow.
Oh,
Okay. Ha ha ha. The Ratatouille.
There you are, Your Majesty. Much as it pains me, I'm afraid I must ask you to relinquish your life.
Mausinger.
It is terribly unfortunate, I concede, but your illustrious line ends here, today. There is nowhere to run. Come quietly, and you shall not suffer long.
I'll hold him off for as long as I can. Get out of here. Go. Now. But Nella. Just go. You are the kingdom's last hope, Evan. You cannot die here. Ah! Nella!
Okay. Oh, I gotta keep going.
No.
Let's keep moving.
Hey. Watch your back!
Not who I aimed at. I'm not focused on him. For some odd reason it made me. Ooh, I got a fiery broadsword. So let's go here. Let's go here. Take this broadsword. Actually, put it on here. It's my heavy hitter. Soft spots. There we go. Nothing. Still nothing. Oh, I can save it here. Almost made it.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I like the fiery sword. Six sensor. What is that? Ooh, let's check out the cutlass. The cutlass right there. All right, yeah. Anything else? Nothing. Since I got my cutlass.
Hey. What in the...
I have you now.
You ready for this?
Oh, is he getting his energy back? I'll take this one. Oh, I can't do it on that one. Okay. I can't do it on this one. No. I don't have enough. Oh, what you got for me? Don't do. Gonna level up. Yep.
Watch your back!
Roland!
Ooh. Physical defense, 2 minutes. Oh, I need that. Physical defense I may use, but we'll see what happens. Can you move? What was that?
Look out!
Nella!
No!
Nella!
Damn it.
Wake up, Nella. Please wake up.
Evan, you'll be a wonderful king.
But
No one could ever replace your mother. But in our time together, I've come to think of you as
I know, Nella. I know.
I had hoped I would live to see it. To see you grow into the ruler I know you will be.
But I can't do it. Not without you. I can't.
Of course you can. You have a good heart, Evan. I can see it. You'll be the kindest king, with the happiest subjects there have ever been.
Aranella!
You have to be strong, Evan. You have
I
to.
ate chili with a lot of beans.
Build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
No. Nella! Don't leave me! Nella! 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 I'll do it. I'll try. For you, Nella. We'll build a new kingdom where everyone can be happy.
I hear something. This way.
Huh?
Is it them?
Evan, we have to leave.
Nella!
What's the matter, Evan? You look sad.
I lost someone special. Someone I thought would always be there.
Oh, that is sad. But for every ending, there's a new beginning, you know?
Smart kid.
Really? Of course. You lost someone special, but you also met someone new, didn't you? making lots more new friends very soon. Who knows? You may even meet someone who really will be there forever. Which isn't to say things will be easy. Life is never that simple. The beginnings and endings, the hellos and goodbyes, every step on the journey comes with its own challenges and rewards. I suppose. Listen to me talking like a wise old man. Sorry, these aren't my words. They're someone else's. Someone very special. Who? I have to go now, but I'll come and visit you again soon, all right? Bye. Wait.
It was all a dream.
Hey,
Told you. Alrighty. Yeah, where are you going? Grab my head. Okay.
Oh,
Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Ooh, had a burp. Can't jump up there. My head, I kind of hopped it.
well now.
Ding dong dell.
gosh.
Huh.
But I suppose there must have been some truth. Blah, 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 blah.
Golly!
Uh,
Oh. Not exactly. I'm going to keep my promise to Nella. I'm going to build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
you are, huh? Good for you. I've made my mind up too. I'm staying here, in this world. With you, Evan.
You are?
And thus young Evan, though heavy of heart, resolved to honor the dying wish of his dearest friend by becoming a king once more. And Roland, sensing something special in his youthful companion, decided to join him on his journey.
Yes, we're going to say the progress.
Chapter 2: The Kingdom to Come.
Kingmaker is a magical creature blessed with a great power. By bending. Okay.
Huh.
That's a mark of authority.
Yes.
It's also a guardian. In times of need, it can come to. Okay.
Well, now.
So supposedly this game is about 40
Not
hours long.
exactly. Hmm.
Hmm.
Oakenheart, Kingmaker of Ding Dong Dell, has recognized me as the rightful ruler of this realm. I stand before you, your new king!
Huh?
Hmm.
One moment. I gotta save it again.
Oh,
Huh?
Trick door. Hey, here comes Mark. What's going
Puppy,
on, Mark?
how's everything going?
Pretty good. I'm just playing this one little game for a little bit and may switch out because I'm kind of getting. I mean, it's a cute game, but kind of getting bored with it.
You getting bored with the game?
Yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more,
A little
but
more storyline?
not really storyline per se, but a little bit more, I guess, um, meat on the game.
Gotcha. It's always good to have meat on the game.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you go outside and see the 5 planets? I think I found 2 of them, but I couldn't find the other 3.
No, I didn't go outside and look at them. I should have. I forgot that was tonight.
It was tonight. Well, there was some conference that went on called the PAX East.
Yep, PAX East is happening right now.
That's what they said.
Just happened this weekend.
Yeah, they were saying that there was somebody was having an article with the 7 best games that they played at PAX 2023.
What you got for me? What are they?
I'm going to find out for you. We're going to find out what they said were the best games according to this gentleman, Justin Curious. Must be a gamer. But let's see what he says are the best one. Trinity Fusion. Ever heard of it?
Trinity Fusion?
And it says it's a new 2D roguelike, which can be a risky proposition to him, but apparently it's extremely popular, yet a very saturated market. But he did say that it wowed him because it's a new game, needs to bring something new to the table, like a unique twist, gorgeous graphics, or an interesting setting. And somehow Trinity Fusion wowed him with all 3. The game is set in 3 alternate universes starring parallel versions of the same hero, each with unique attacks, abilities, and enemies. Hey, that could be scary. We could have a parallel universe with another Utopia in it that is doing something different. So instead of calling the Bulls game, he's playing for the Bulls.
Well, there's always those theories that there are multiple universes out there.
So there could be a universe where you are not calling the what I call the on the field antics, but you are actually playing third base for the Durham Bulls. There's another one where you're managing the team.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yep. And then another one that they mentioned is called Tempest Rising.
I think I know that one.
It's hard to define what makes a real-time strategy game, but apparently that's a strategy game, and it's got building armies, the fun of implementing successful strategies, and a world with a conflict. This is interesting. So I guess it's a conflict going on. And it looks like a game that looks like almost a soccer match, but it's called Goons, Legends, and Mayhem.
Tempest Rising? That's good. Oh, yeah, this is it on Steam, by the way.
But the other one is Goons, Legends, and Mayhem. They took the sport from Rocket League and put it on ice. So it's a hockey type game, but it's called Goons, Legends, and Mayhem. And they said it felt like something they've seen, haven't seen much since Blades of Steel. But that is another one. And then something called Road 96 Mile Zero is a follow-up to the 2021 adventure game, Road 96.
Oh, look, there's Goon. There's your Goons and Mayhem, by the way.
Have you found Goons and Mayhem?
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, that's Goons and Mayhem. And that's the hockey field up somebody in the middle of nowhere.
I gotta figure out who this is built by because there is, of course, Slapshot Rebound, which has a decent following.
Mm-hmm. And then there's something called Extremely Powerful Capybaras. So I guess that looks like the elevator pitch for Extremely Powerful Capybaras is simple. What if Vampire Survivors was cuter, funnier, and had a 4-player co-op? So that was the pitch that they gave to the PAX goers and everything in that way. So I guess they even tell you what some of the pitches were. And then there's something called Recreation, which looks like it's a game where you wreck a bunch of vehicles.
Who made this? These guys had to pull it from somewhere.
Oh, wait a minute. You said which one? I might be able to find out who did it.
Goons.
The Goons.
Oh, Falling Out.
Falling Out is the company that made it?
Well, this is a game that they made. It's just a side scroller, it looks like. Side scroller like Donkey Kong in a sense. Well, no, it looks like a 2-player.
Yeah, they said that it dropped on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. So it dropped on all of those. It doesn't say who that game was made by. I was hoping that it did.
I can tell you how much that game made.
How much did that game make?
Let's see. Falling Out. Ooh, wrong button. FALING. Falling Out. Evidently, Falling Out came out in October of last year.
Mm-hmm.
There are 780 units that have sold. It has grossed roughly over $8,000.
Okay. Well, the last two games that they mentioned, like I said, was Recreation, which looked like a basic crashing game. You get to try to avoid getting, but it looks like the game is designed in such a way that you will crash. And then there's something called Toxic Crusaders. The way the gentleman
Oh,
describes it, that is, I was 90% that Toxic Crusaders had been a Mandela effect fever dream of my childhood until they saw the tie-in video game at PAX X, and they did say that it is how this R-rated 80s movie, monster movie,
yeah.
Ninja Turtle meets Garbage Pail Kid knockoff ever got the green light in the first place is beyond me.
You don't remember Toxic? You don't remember the Toxic Avenger?
Yeah,
That's
that
him right there.
makes sense to me. Yeah.
That's the Toxic Avenger right there.
Oh, well. And now they've got the Toxic Crusader to go with the Toxic Avenger.
Yep. But this is no more than a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Capcom. What was it? Capcom, not versus Marvel, but what are all the characters though? Because I know Toxic Avenger. I remember that doggone movie.
Not the movie.
It was horrible.
Did we ever find out who made Goons, Legends, and Mayhem?
Yeah, that was the Fallen Out guys.
The Fallen Out guys.
See, this was Toxic Avenger. Well, I didn't realize that was a movie that was. Oh yeah, it is based off of Toxic Avenger.
Hey,
but this is Toxic Avenger.
Indie's coming out with another video game, as in the Indy 500.
Well, they've got a partner. I forget the company they got a partnership with.
That's what they said. They said they were disappointed by the delay of video games, but aiming to launch at the start of 2024. So originally they were going to do it, I guess, in 2023, but now they're going to do it with 2024. So an IndyCar executive said there is absolutely disappointment. This long-awaited video game recently was delayed beyond its target date, but the series remains optimistic about the new title. And looks like they titled with something called Penske Entertainment. Says he's because the Penske Entertainment president and CEO Mark Miles said that he doesn't know how quick it'll be, but the whole situation is important. Motorsports games has spent a lot of money, a lot of effort to create an IndyCar title. What we've seen of that effort, which is not completely obvious, is very reassuring. So it looks like it's going to definitely make the fine folks over there happy at IndyCar. And the partnership you were asking about is the Motorsport Games. So they have a new partnership with Motorsport Games.
Oh, okay. I mean, Indy's been they just changed that partnership too, if I remember. Oh, but if you ever look up, if you ever want to know, like how much games or a game may have made, I know it's probably not giving all the full figures usually, but it's VGinsights.com.
VG Insights.
V as in vegetable. G as in grapes. Insights.com.
Got you. Is that one of those that you write for?
No, I write for Loot Break.
Loot Break.
Speaking of, I got to do some articles and stuff. I should write something about Diablo 4 that just came out, or the beta that just happened.
Either that or you could write about this article that I just found out, which you oftentimes talk about anyway, but apparently the fine folks in the government have approved, and some people are shocked by this. I'm not shocked, but some people are shocked by it. The FDA has approved a video game. Yes, you heard me correctly. For those of you that are listening, a video game as an official treatment for ADHD, attention deficit, whatever the other HD stands for.
Disorder.
Hyperactivity disorder. So,
yeah,
neurodivergent folks nationwide have been struggling to treat their attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in recent months due to a national medication shortage. Without their regular access to Adderall, many have been trying to figure out other ways to manage their symptoms. So, Andrea Khan, a looks like associate or a professor of some sort, associate director of behavior change and expertise at understood.org, points out that medication is just one tool in the toolbox you should have to combat your and work with ADHD symptoms. But when thinking about other ways of coping, a video game is not likely to come to mind. Heck, it might even be a source of distraction. But the FDA, Federal Drug Administration, recently greenlit Endeavor RX to treat symptoms of ADHD via prescriptions, specifically in kids 8 to 12-year-olds. No, the date is not April 1st, and this is not a prank. Instead, the move is a creative and innovative way to treat symptoms of attention deficit disorder. So they are saying that even though the idea seems novel, this is far from the first time that video games have been used to improve our health. And Dr. Khan stresses that games have a long history in medical and therapeutic settings. For instance, physical therapy has taken the advantage of the power of games like Rehab Master, an interactive VR game which encourages rehabilitation of the upper body after a stroke. And a 2015 study on the game My Light showed it successfully lowered anxiety symptoms in children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And they was also saying that the VR immersion game Snow World has been used to support burn victims, and the brain scans have shown it to be very effective as well. So it looks like these games are having a lot of very positive effects that doctors are using, and all in that kind of space. So yeah,
I mean, it's always been there, and it's starting to get in the press more.
right.
I mean, from ADHD to, I showed you this game Goliath VR a while
Right.
back.
Right.
As they say, effective, innovative account of psychosis on Oculus. It talks about, it really dives into the mind of, schizophrenia and a whole bunch of other stuff.
No, it
Um,
makes sense.
so games are helpful. It's just they are a brand new thing that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
So it's an easy scapegoat and an easy, hey, games are bad. Games are
No,
bad.
the video game did it. The video game did it. But apparently, I know you've mentioned this before, but apparently, not just the patients, but apparently the doctors are also using the games, because this article also mentions that there are games like Underground and Super Monkey Ball that have been shown to help surgeons perform
Yeah.
better. So, because these games are games that the surgeons are using as well to practice some of their skills.
So when the Xbox came out with um, their camera, they used what's it called, the Xbox. I had both of them too. Matter of fact, I got it sitting over there. But that camera that the Xbox used, some doctors tried to use it in a way to practice surgery.
Okay.
It's games are there. It's just people are slowly coming to the understanding that games are a part of our lives. And they just need to accept it.
They're part of our lives. AI is part of our lives too. But there was an article we were talking about on the news earlier, maybe it was a media show, where there was a image of the Pope wearing a very stylish fleece jacket, but it turned out that it wasn't the Pope at all. It was a masquerade.
So yeah, AIs. We have to learn not how to live with AI. We have to learn how to make sure to make backdoors to AI, because there's a problem.
There's a problem?
Yeah, there are problems with AI. It's getting fed the information off the internet and
That
all
is
the bad
true.
stuff. So, we all know the garbage dump the internet can be.
Oh, totally.
The spiral of death is what AI turns out to be, from trying to get people to divorce their their significant others to, just some horrible things. It's just a matter of we have to be cognizant and be able to figure out AI.
Yeah, that's true.
How
You gotta
to, yeah,
use that AI in a positive way.
Yeah, we're gonna have some problems.
We're gonna have some problems, you say?
Yeah, we're gonna have some major problems.
No, none of the major problems.
So
There was also an article about Tetris because apparently Tetris has came out and said that stays true to its real life events based on video game origins and all in that space. So there's a whole looked like a video that might even be on YouTube or someplace else. Maybe we'll pull it up later. It looks like it was on Apple TV. But the game of Tetris is based on a simple concept: continually rotating and moving falling blocks to complete and clear horizontal rows for as long as possible. There's much more to its backstory than most people know. Apple TV's Cold War era thriller Tetris explores the true story behind the creation of the classic strategy game, chronicling how one man risked his life and outsmarted the KGB during the late 1980s to make the puzzle game the global phenomenon it is today. So, following the feature's world premiere at South by Southwest, the filmmaker and their muses discussed the harrowing tale of an underdog determined to bring the game worldwide despite complications that range from navigating an intense political climate to receiving multiple death threats. So there was the director John S. Baird, who was joined by the screenwriter Noah Pink, actor Taron Egerton, and the people who inspired the film, which is video game salesman Hank Rogers and software engineer Alexei Pajadov. So there was a whole discussion as to how the game was created and how it might have been part of the whole Cold War and some of that, spy stuff that goes on in the world and all in that space. So Tetris, a very simple game, apparently had some spy roots, for lack of a better term.
yeah, I don't that whole movie stuff around Tetris. Interesting. Interesting.
They made a whole movie about Tetris just for you.
Yeah.
It was just for you.
Not for me.
It was for you. It was for you. Yeah, they did it just for you. I know they did.
Oh, for me, I don't want to do that Tetris.
I got the memo.
No, I went to your house. Went to your house for a reason.
No, it was all about you.
Not for me. It was all about you.
No, it's all about you.
I'm waiting
for
you get the balloons from the church ladies.
No, I have not had those in an ages, so the church ladies don't like me anymore. Nobody likes me anymore. But I do have a question about the whole video game notions. Are we going to see a video game, or maybe it's already out there, based on Trump and the insurrection of January a couple of years ago? Because apparently he's using that video for his latest rally. So I wonder if we're going to make a video game about it.
He's using what video?
The last rally that was at Waco, there was an article, I think it was either today or yesterday's paper, that he literally used that him pictures of the insurrection as part of his campaign rally. It was his way to play to his base. He literally used the video.
That's your boy. I can't deal with him. That dude.
That dude is a very special dude. And then he's out there calling his buddy DeSantis a crybaby.
I mean, you got DeSantis so DeSantis is evil, just as evil as Trump. Trump is just dumb.
So we got Dumb and Dumber. Is that to borrow from the old TV series? We got Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, I won't say DeSantis is dumb because DeSantis is smart, and he plays to his base. That's why the way he plays to his base has gotten them fooled and begging for, hey, it's okay. You can now make a police state. Come on now.
Well, I've got to ask you about the police state. I was going to bring it up to the news, but I didn't get around to it and everything. But I'll ask you, and I got to return a apparent phone call. But the question I've got to ask you and all is, what are we thinking about spring break? Spring break was popular in movies and all in that space, but apparently the fine folks in Florida want to cancel spring break. So there might be riots down there in Florida because there's a whole movement about canceling spring break. We know that there have been video games around spring break. There have been movies around spring break. This could be they're worried about a race war. I'm worried about a age war if they cancel spring break, because I'm thinking the 17 to the 25 set are not going to be too happy if spring break is canceled in Florida. But that's just my
Florida. This is why I say DeSantis is evil. He's already doing the whole Handmaid's Tale,
Right.
from erasing of history to his extreme ideas around women's rights, and then how he's manipulating people into a police state and all. I mean, there's a principal who got fired in Florida for showing the statue of David to the sixth grade class. Oh, you're on mute, Mark.
He got fired for showing the statue of David?
Yep.
That is crazy. Well, I also know that there is a notion, there's a book out called, I think it's Remembering Harriet or When I Was Harriet, but it's basically a book about Harriet Tubman, and that was one of several books, and along with the Bernstein Bears, they got banned in Duval County, Florida, and all of that. I'm like, what could the Bernstein Bears have done to anybody?
I mean, the whole goal is to scare people, and people scared will make any decision, any crazy decision. When you're mad and when you're scared is when you make the worst decisions.
That is true. You make horrible decisions then.
And that's what's going on in Florida.
Yep.
He's got these people all ginned up and scared about, oh no. They say the word woke and don't even know what it means.
They have no clue what it means.
But they'll say it and people, oh, it's woke. What does that mean?
Yep. Cool. Well, I'm going to check on the card guy. I'll be right back.
All right. I guess I'm going to play one of these games right here. Let me see. I stink at this. But all right. We're going to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I might get dinged for playing the daggone music on the streams. But that's okay. Oh, my nose is itching. I couldn't get there. That might drop. Not have any boost. Get way behind him. And then, thank you. Up top, drop down. Ooh, it didn't drop down where I needed it to. You got that. Spread out. Thank you. Oh! In the center. Oh, Lord have mercy. I centered that to him, and he missed it. He missed it. All right. All right. We got to win this game. Thank you. I should still give him enough. That should give me enough. Try to hit him. Oh, can we get there? You got it. Get back. I was just a disruptor, playing decoy. Get over there. Get over there. You got this. Oh, why'd you go that side? You went center. Stinker Bob. Stinker. Okay, we got this. Come back time. Come back time. We can make this. We can make this come back. Here we go. Up high. Ooh, you got it. Oh, damn. I can't make it. He's gonna hit that side. But they were gonna quit. Ooh, close. Close to dropping. Close to dropping again. Oh. This long shot here because he's gonna miss that. Oh, he got there first. Dang, my ball was new. Oh, great. My team not that good right now. My team not that good right now.
You supposed to have a superstar team. Why ain't your team any good?
My team's stinking up the storm right now, Mark.
They stinking up a storm.
Yeah.
But you the
One guy's about to
superstar.
quit.
You the
What you doing,
superstar.
Mark? Why did he do that? I don't know. See, Mark? He's running me out the way.
Who is Kieran Culkin?
Who, what?
Kieran Culkin.
I'm not sure. You tell me. I'm horrible with names.
He must be some actor, but he gave a guide to video games. So they saying that when he first met up with him, it's an article in Yahoo News. He was at a moody cocktail bar in Brooklyn, and he just put his daughter probably to sleep. And then I guess he was talking about video games that he likes. So let's see who this celebrity is and what video games he likes. Because apparently there's a whole article on what he likes and all in that space. So let's see. He's an American actor. He's a young actor because he was born in 1982, so that makes him around 40. And apparently, he was big into video games, and apparently he's in a HBO series called Succession, which he plays Roman Roy, the potential heir to a global media empire. So apparently that's who he plays in. And apparently they talked about old WWE wrestling, old Nickelodeon shows, and one of his biggest hobbies, gaming. So he was saying that he's a retro gamer. He first played the original Nintendo Entertainment System, then Super Nintendo, then PlayStation, and then the offers of those consoles form the core of his recommendations. This is not a definitive list, just the games that over the course of a long hang Tolkien name check. So he's a fan of Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. He calls that the GOAT. So that's his GOAT of a game and all in that space. And he is also apparently a fan of if you want a fan of a FU ending, he's a fan of Zelda 2. He said Zelda is hard. Did you ever play Zelda 2? Zelda 2 was kind of silly. It's such a bad word of a game because once it becomes fun, it's a great game. And when you get to the end is impossible. So that's what he said. The end is impossible of that game. He's also a fan of Resident Evil Director's Cut for stress lovers. So that's his game. If you've got a lot of stress, go play Resident Evil, is what he says. And all in that space. And for masochistic stress lovers, he said Resident Evil 2.
Art. Just to point out, it's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah,
and then word of mouth. Yeah, for word of mouth recreation number 1, he said Red Dead Redemption. He never played that, but people loved that, and apparently his wife loved it. And for word of mouth recommendation 2, he said Final Fantasy series. He never did the Final Fantasies because he never did the RPG thing, but those always look really, really appealing. And for the gaming curious, he's a fan of a game that you're a fan of. He said The Last of Us Parts 1 and 2. If you've not played The Last of Us, then you should play The Last of Us, and you should play its sequel as well. If you want to not have a video game life, then don't have a video game life, but play those. So apparently he's saying that whether you're a video gamer or not, you might want to do those kind of games. So those are some of the games that Mr. Actor Dude is a fan of.
Mr. Actor Dude.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, Secession is. I mean, I've been meaning to watch Secession. It's supposedly pretty good.
Oh, one of your other games is doing something that you would love to hear about. But there's an article that was in The Guardian, and I know some people say The Guardian is a left wing magazine, but it is an article about how the video game has revolutionized the way farmers are buying tractors. So, Farming Simulator lets customers test out new trailers, balers, and other machinery before buying the real thing. So, apparently, the young fine folks at Farming Simulator are letting you test out all the things that you might be buying if you want to be a real farmer. So tractors are commonly sold to farmers at agricultural fairs and announced in the trade press. But machinery makers are falling over themselves to get a slice of much more unlikely advertising vehicle, the Farming Simulator video game. So the developer Giant Software now receives hundreds of queries a year from manufacturers of equipment, from tractor and combine harvesters to trailers, balers, and seed drills about how they can feature in the game where players create their own virtual farm. So apparently, these very big companies are looking at ways to get involved in what's going on in that space. So Giant, by the way, is based in Switzerland, and it told the Observer, the Guardian, that is, or that particular paper that the Guardian was quoted, that interest from manufacturers provides it with enough of a revenue stream to cover the cost of the game development. In the beginning, we had to ask manufacturers to be included in the game, said Wolfgang Ebert, Giants marketing manager. Today, we have to consider who we can integrate and what benefit there is to the game. We have many brands waiting to be included. So, part of the appeal of the farming simulator series, like Microsoft Flight Simulator or the Formula One racing game, comes from the realism of the experience. Yet, would-be pilots and drivers are unlikely to be able to afford a jumbo jet or racing car. Well, there are plenty of farmers who have bought one of the 25 million copies sold who can potentially field test a new tractor in the game, making it a much more valuable marketing tool. Hey, this gives me a brilliant idea. Maybe we need to figure out a way to integrate some of these things into the things that we do here on Pod TV and particularly the Gamers Den. Don't we need to have some products like in your background and everything that we can then have people go out and buy said products if we will agree to put the product in the background. So if anybody is watching that has a product, it can be a microwave, it can be a mop, it can be a rug, it can be a number of other things, even some artwork. I am sure, and I am positive, I will check with Jacoby right now, but I'm pretty sure that we can find a way to put it in the backdrop, whether it's in the room that Jacoby is in, or whether it is in this room or an adjacent room here and everything. Because I will gladly put a picture right there on that door of the product, or maybe even lean the product against the door if somebody wants to give said product for product endorsement. What are you thinking, Jacoby? Do you like my idea?
I mean, if anybody gonna give me money, I'll put up whatever. Simple as that. Simple as that.
It's as simple as that. So, like I said, if they give you a certain thing, you will put up whatever and be like very much happy about it, right?
Oh yeah.
Speaking of putting up and shutting up, I was actually talking about this on Dr. Anthony's show. Have you seen the commercial? I don't have it on this particular computer. I probably can download it if I don't have it here and everything. But have you seen the commercial where Miller Lite is giving women brewers their just dues and pointing out that women have been brewing for a long time, but for a long time, the image of women in beer commercials was bikinis. So they have now put out an ad where they're saying that they want to turn that good shit into positive shit. And that is their words because they're talking about how they are collecting all those posters and that stuff that teenage boys and others have collected, and then turning that into compost. They then can be turned into the hops for the beer and everything. So they're actually scouring the nation looking for all those posters of scantily clad women, including the Farrah Fawcett's and the Pam Greers, so they can convert that into the some of the material to make the good beer and all of that.
I didn't know they were doing that, but that's interesting.
It is very interesting. It's a whole commercial. If you look up YouTube and the good shit to bad shit campaign, it will come up. It's like a minute long commercial. And maybe we'll check.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I got a chance to win this game, Mark.
Uh-oh, he's gonna win the game.
Ah, missed it.
He missed it, and now he's not gonna win the game.
Well, 2 minutes left in the game.
They also gave us the 10 best video games, family games ranked. So the number 10, coming in at number 10 is our classic folks at Disney, the Disney Dreamlight Valley. That is number 10. And coming in at number 9 is Minecraft Dungeons. And these are the games on this particular article that are being listed as being, I think they said family friendly, but I'm going to pull up to the top and give you the actual title of what they're calling these before I give you the rest of them and everything in that. Yes, the 10 best family video games ranked. So like I said, if you're looking to strengthen those family bonds, Disney Dreamland Valley comes in at number 10. Minecraft Dungeons comes in at number 9. At number 8 is Spelunky 2, and all in that space. I'm thinking Jacoby plays all these games with his kids. At number 7 is Rocket League. And at number 6 is Overcooked 2. I think we played that game. I think you showed me that game a couple of times.
Yeah, Overcooked is awesome.
Number 5 comes Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. And at number 4 comes Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends. So I don't know what that game is, but it's an icon of yesteryear, apparently. At number 3 is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So that is one that gets the bronze medal. At number 2, then the silver medal is a classic, none other than Minecraft. So Minecraft is coming in with the silver medal and all of that. And are you ready for the number 1 family-friendly game? We're going to see if Jacoby agrees or not. But according to this article, the number 1 family-friendly game is Mario Kart 8. So Mario Kart 8 is what wins the prize for the number 1 family-friendly game.
I mean, family friendly. There are a ton of family friendly games that are out there. There are a lot of them. In terms of, are you talking about family friendly as in building a family bond?
That's exactly what they said. Are you looking for video games to strengthen your family bonds and have fun together?
I mean, I would take Overcooked over pretty much all of those. I would have put in Mario Party, Raving Rabbids.
Raving Rabbits?
Yeah, Mario Raving Rabbit, or no, Raving Rabbids before it became Mario Raving Rabbids. But yeah,
okay.
Mario Kart would probably be number 2. Actually, I would even put in. I don't think of the other ones. Actually, yeah, Mario Kart I would probably put number 2. Mario Party number 3. Overcooked number 1.
Gotcha. Well, here's another article for you, and there's another one where we're getting to go down a list and everything, and we'll see if you agree with this one, if you're going to change this. But linear games are so last century, according to GameRank, and so they are giving us 39 outstanding exploration video games you need to play. We're going to see if Jacoby has played all of these, because I'm thinking Jacoby plays everything, so he's probably played all of these. So coming in at number 39, and just say yes or no if you played it, Hogwarts Legacy. So coming in at number 39 is Hogwarts
Why is that coming in at 39? That one just got released about a month and a half ago.
Well, that's what they said. They said it was the release date was February 10th, 2023, but that's how it comes in. And at number 38, which is a fairly new release, is God of War Ragnarok. So I'm probably mispronouncing that one as well, but that was just released back in November of last year.
Mark, see, this is why I love you. This is why I love you, Mark.
I know
you know that's right. You know that says Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. At number 37 was We Were Here Forever. And I think you have played that game before, because I think I remember hearing you mention that. Number 36 is Stray. So I know we've been talking about Stray, but that's only at number 36.
Of the cat game.
The cat game. At number 35 is Death Stranding Director's Cut. So
yeah, I played Death Stranding. I wouldn't put that up. I mean, Death Stranding, you're basically a mailman.
Okay.
You're going to pick up stuff and deliver stuff, and pick up stuff and deliver stuff. You have to walk across different terrains. You can ride different kind of vehicles, but as you're walking, you have to balance all the things that you're carrying, and that's the big thing. You're also trying to go in in a rush because there are the Death Stranding is basically, I mean, they're these, for lack of a better description, ghosts that are around you.
Well, number 34 is XO1. XO1 is coming in at number 34, and I'm thinking that Toby's played that one as well.
Yep. Yeah, we played that one. That was a spaceship one.
This is spaceship. Number
I think
33 is Solar Ash. Solar Ash. So I guess
I didn't
Ash.
play that one.
You have not played that one?
I don't think I played that one.
It says your planet is in the danger of being eaten by a ravenous force known as Ultra Void. You, a Void runner named Ray, must now traverse the universe to find a way to stop it. You'll fight, grind across worlds, and seek out the truth about what is going on within the universe. Also, you can save your home. This is made by the team who did Hyper Light Drifter, so you know you can expect a very fun title with unique visuals and gameplay mechanics that have you wanting more. The truth is out there, so go and find it. Sounds like an X-File type of movie or a game. Number 32 is Horizon Forbidden West. Have we played that one, Toby?
Yeah, okay. I got a PlayStation 5 right over here. I should play that one. I could play that one. I don't know if the
And
audio.
31
Yeah,
is 31. And 31, I think I've heard you mention before, which is Elden Ring. Like you're fighting some sort of dragon creature.
Yeah, Elden Ring is tough. That's a tough game.
Number 30 is Pokemon's Legend Arceus. Or I'm thinking I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Pokemon's one of the Pokemon games, Pokemon Legend Arceus. It's saying it feels fresh and fun, even in battling and catching Pokemons are done differently. Number 29, I think you showed this one to me because it's Underwater Subnautica Below Zero.
Yeah, we played Subnautica.
Number 28, Returnal.
Didn't play Returnal because I didn't have my PlayStation 5 at that time.
Gotcha. And apparently in Returnal, you are a space pilot who has been stranded on an alien planet. And the location is constantly changing.
Yeah, I hadn't played Returnal. I wanted to play Returnal. Everybody says that it's fun. I should
And
pull it up.
apparently it's a game where you get to die over and over again because apparently you never really die at the end of this game. Number 27 is Far Cry 6.
Far Cry is always my favorite.
Okay. Number 26 is Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Everybody loves Flight Simulator.
Okay. Number 25 is Ghost of Tsushima.
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 Yeah,
Right.
Ghost of Tsushima. Played that one before too.
Yeah, number
That was
24. I
one
think
that
I've
you
heard
got
you mention.
narrated at one time.
Number 24. I think I've heard you mention before. No Man's Sky.
Yep, No Man's Sky I want to play.
Okay. Number 23 is Far Cry New Dawn.
Far Cry is always awesome. Matter of fact, we played Far Cry on here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Far Cries because number 22 is Far Cry 5. Number 21 is Final Fantasy 15. Number 20 you've mentioned before because that's Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. And I remember you mentioned that. I don't remember this one being mentioned by Yasaki 6, The Song of Life.
Oh, I hadn't played that one.
They're saying that gamers can still expect a brawler-heavy game set in an open-world environment. So they're going to have the ability to level up various skills and the ability to use against other Yasaki thugs in battle. So you can go fight those thugs. Number 18 is Tom Clancy. You can't go wrong with Tom Clancy. The Division 2.
Yeah, the Division was the first one was interesting. It was good. There were super high hopes for the Division.
The Division
Didn't
2
live up to
like
super high hope.
Division 2 looks like experiencing a civil war between the survivors of the events from the previous game, as well as a band of marauders and bandits.
I'm guessing what's the game? I mean, the GTA should be on there. Grand Theft Auto stuff.
I think we're going to get to that. Number 17, I know we played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Number 16, Far Cry again, Far Cry 4. Number 15, Spider-Man. And I know we mentioned Spider-Man before.
Yeah, Far Cry. All the Far Cries, like I said, are some of my favorites.
Number 14 is Fallout 4. Number 13 is Far Cry 3. There's a bunch of Far Cries. Number 12
Far Cry
is
3 is actually my favorite Far Cry.
Okay. Number 3 is Dragon Age: The Inquisition.
Love Dragon Age. So
Number
the games that I
11
was
is
playing earlier.
Horizon. Yeah, number 11 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep, that's the first Horizon.
And number 10 is Monster Hunter World.
Yep, played Monster Hunter.
Number 9 is the Meteoroid series.
The what?
The Meteoroid series? Meteoroid. It's the Meteoroid series.
Mm.
It's been around for, it says it's been around for decades, and I may be mispronouncing, and for decades and continues to gather new fans while inspiring other developers when it comes to the creation of their own IP. You may have heard of the term Meteoroid Vania being tossed around to describe certain video title games in the past. Meteorite has a heavy emphasis on exploration. You'll find yourself gathering a certain amount, a certain item or power that will allow you to access certain areas that were previously unreachable or locked away. If you haven't played any of these titles, you're majorly missing out in a piece of video game history. Metroid, maybe it's Metroid. That's mispronounced.
Yeah, Metroid. I'm like Meteoroid.
Metroid.
Right. Yeah, Metroid. Metroid. That whole Metroid classic. Matter of
Number
fact,
8.
Metroid had one of the first, if not the first, female protagonist.
Oh, cool. Well, there's another female protagonist.
That wasn't hey, let me wear this or that and the other thing. No, she was in a metal suit. She was a soldier. She was dominant.
Kicking ass. And apparently the number 8, I also remember kicking ass. I know a lot of young ladies that love The Legend of Zelda. So The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild comes in at number 8.
Yep. Legend of Zelda was about Link.
Number 7 is The Witcher 3. And I know we played that before.
Oh, yeah. The Witcher's great.
Number 6 is Minecraft. Number 5 is we're heading into the home stretch. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Yep. Used to yell at the TV for that because it had that was when they had the microphone kick in and to do the voices or the special spells. You had to yell at it.
You had to yell at it. Number 4 is Red Dead Redemption. No, we played that one. Number 3 is Resident Evil 2. We're coming into the silver round. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5. And the number one in this category is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, Red Dead is definitely a big one.
That is their winner in the category of 39 outstanding exploration video games that you need to play. So the number one was Red Dead Redemption 2.
I mean, Red Dead had a huge world or a decent sized map, and it was It was more about living in that world more so than it was playing that game.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you, because they were talking about that not so much in video game space and everything, but just tell me that you had at least some of the teams in the Final Four, or do you, like everybody else in your brackets, were totally busted and you didn't have any of this Final Four? Because I don't think I had any of this Final Four.
No, mine was done. Mine was done a long time ago.
Yeah,
I picked Kansas to win because I was like, hey, Bill Self is sick, and the team they lost in what was that, the Big East, and so they were looking for that inspiration, and he was coming back, and he was going to come back, and that was going to help him get inspired, and they were going to play some inspired basketball. No, they got destroyed. And then UConn honestly looks like just a beast right now.
They look like a total beast.
They embarrassed Gonzaga. They could have beaten Gonzaga by like 50 points if they wanted to.
Easily.
But my bracket was busted a long time ago.
Yeah, mine too.
I was happy Alabama lost though.
Yeah, Alabama losing was a nice touch.
I didn't want Alabama to lose. To win.
So this is more about my category, and this was from 11 days ago. But there are 6 retro video games that they claim will blow my mind, and I am the one that would be more into retro. But they include the Super Mario Kart. I do remember that game. Tomb
Yeah.
Raider, The Legends of Zelda, Space Invaders, which is the arcade game, Tetris, which we were just talking about, and Street Fighter 2. So these are games that if you're in that retro space, like those of us that were not that much into the video games as you and other folks have been, we definitely know a lot of these games.
Oh yeah. They do have the new Street Fighter coming out soon, which I'm excited about. Street Fighter 6. And it looks
They also,
good.
yeah. They also would said that the fine folks in Australia gave us 4 horror games that aren't too scary. So these are horror games that I guess flunked the horror test because they're not scaring anybody. This was an article that was published this past weekend. But the the person that wrote this article said the much anticipated Resident Evil 4 remake hits shelves last week, and no much much the reviews try and sell me on it, the whole RE franchise is just scary for this particular writer that is doing the article. But horror games that aren't too scary, they said The Last of Us isn't too scary, and all in that spaces. And they're also saying that the Quarry isn't too scary either. And I don't know anything about the Quarry. Have you ever heard of the Quarry? But apparently
Yeah, I
it's
heard. Yeah. So The Last of Us isn't about scaring somebody. The Last of Us is telling you a story and you just get so wrapped in the story. Because even there were people who were complaining, oh, well, there weren't that many infected or infected in because, they don't call them zombies, they call them infected. So there weren't that many infected that they had to battle, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not what the show was about. I mean, half the time you're fighting um, people. Actually, yeah, you're fighting people more so than you're fighting the infected
And that's what the way they
because
were
the
describing
infected
the
are
other
always
game.
around, but it's just, you got people that are doing some bad things.
That's the way they're describing this other game because they're saying it's got a lot of jump scares, but not a lot of purely frightening scares. And this is a game called Alien Alan Wake, but apparently it's for
Oh, Alan Wake was one of my favorite games. So Alan Wake isn't it's again, it's not meant to be scary. It was never meant to be scary. Alan Wake was meant to tell you a story. And yes, it has a few jump scares here and there, but no, it was all about let me tell you this story, and you have to live. Um, so basically, the story of Alan Wake is you're an author and you go on vacation, and on vacation, the stuff that you write has come to life.
oh well.
So you're trying to figure out the story of everything going on, and so it's a good story and it's written really well. It's by the same guys who did Max Payne. Max Payne was about a police officer who pushed the wrong button. A police officer who, he used to be a drug addict and everything else, but he lost his wife and lost his child.
Oh well.
So he's finding out who killed his, family. And it was also the first Max Payne was great.
They also mentioned another game that apparently isn't scary enough to turn them off the game. It's creepy, but they say it's not overly scary, even though it's retro futuristic, and it's a game called Bioshock.
Yeah, Bioshock was never meant to be scary again. Bioshock was just that game was great. That was a very fun game. The cool part about Bioshock is they started a trend in being able in the way you dual wield things. One thing being, one hand doing magic, the other hand having, what weapon you may have along with that. Man, my team stinks.
You have a hard time. So, there's a thing that we've been talking about in terms of video games and in terms of art and a number of other things, but apparently ChatGPT is being used to create video games because there's an article in Business Insider where somebody said they used GPT-4 to build 2 new video games after ChatGPT helped them write a children's book. And so they're saying it makes coding much more approachable, even if it seems like it's only half listening. So I guess that you can have the fine chat GPTs and their other forms of AI create the game for you.
Yeah, I mean that was inevitable.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it does sound like it would be, because it's definitely gonna make coding easier for novices and beginners and all of those folks. So I can see where that would be something interesting. There are yourself that dabble in video game design, and there is a video game design challenge that is out there. So if you are interested, there is a video game challenge that is totally out there and all in that space, and it's something called Bermuda Island Games, and they have launched a video game design challenge that is good till another 2 or 3 weeks. I think it looks like the deadline is April 7th through the 8th. So people are being encouraged to take part in the Bermuda Island Games second annual video game design challenge next month. Many prizes, including a new PlayStation 5, will be offered for the best new video game concept. Bermuda and Harrison Pink, who's been working on the upcoming role player game Diablo 4, will be speaking at the event, which will also feature Shamara Mello, who hosted an anime event on the island last month. So, as part of the company's vision to help build a local video game development industry, Bermuda Island Games is looking to encourage the youth to explore their passions for video games and help them turn that into a potential career. So, it's going to be taking place in the fine island over there in Bermuda. And they're thanking their sponsors, the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation, Barrett's, the government's Economic Development Department, and Horizon Communications for making this event possible. And other events, hey, they need to get you down there. So other events scheduled for this year, including an esports summer camp, programming and digital artwork lessons, game design boot camp. So if you're interested, you want to know about this, you can actually watch the and the esports industry, please send your plane ticket and your right now. Bermuda to collect the money as long as he bypasses the Bermuda Triangle when he's on his way back home. But I'm thinking that they will have no problem with you being down there April 7th, which is a Friday. Bermuda want to pay for you to go down there to help with their video game design challenge, second year in a row. But I don't speak for your 2 kids and for your wife and everything, but I do know that you said before that you will endorse things. So I'm thinking that if a event, whether it's in Bermuda or in New York or in Florida, not so much the Ukraine, but any of the places that are safe, that you will have no problem with them sending you a ticket to get you to said event. And if they wanted to send you some spending money, I don't think you'll argue about that as well. But I don't want to put words in your mouth, and I definitely don't want to put words in your family's mouth. But if they want to send you a ticket, am I correct in thinking that you and your family will gladly go on there? You might even try to talk her out of taking a day or a weekend off and taking the whole family down for a family trip if they want to pay for you to come on this trip. So what do you think? Am I correct?
so you broke up a lot.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was trying to figure out what you were saying for a little while.
Okay. I was saying that
I'll say
Bermuda
yes.
has a
I'll say yes.
yes. Bermuda has a conference that they are trying to get their youth to develop an idea, and they also are part of what they are addressing is esports. So if they want to pay for you to come to Bermuda, not this weekend, but next weekend to speak at that conference, I was saying that I don't think you or your wife or kids will be arguing too much.
No,
Huh?
no argue. No. Ooh, this is undo. Push the wrong button. Oh, whew, I did.
I'm thinking if anything, your wife might come back to you and be like, well, since they're sending a ticket for you to come and speak, can they make it 4 tickets? One for you to speak, one
Oh,
for
yeah.
me to enjoy Bermuda, and one for the kids to enjoy the ocean as well.
I mean, they made, I mean, I'll travel for anything. Give me some money, I'll go.
If they want to make it a family pack and bring the entire gang down there, you're not going to argue with that either.
No, not at all. Mm-mm. I like traveling.
I thought
There's
you might
actually a
like
National
that.
Geographic out there that I think it's on the shelves now, talking about, okay, these are the places that you have to see. Yeah, I would love to go see them all.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. You want to go see them all, and if they want to make it a total family affair, I'm thinking if they want to make it a mega family pack and invite your uh, sisters and the other sibling that is there as well. If they want to invite even your aunt and her running mate and all of that, if they want to make it a family pack of about 30 or 40 and they can afford it, you won't argue with them.
No, not at all. Just put them on the other side of the island, though. Yeah,
Put them on the other side of the island.
put them on the other side of the island.
You'll take the nice side and you're going to put them on the Gilligan Island side of the island?
Exactly.
Okay. There's a problem with that theory, Jacoby.
There ain't no problem with that theory.
No, there's a very major problem with that theory.
That's a problem with that theory. That's a good theory.
I know I like the theory, and I would probably do something similar. But there's a problem with that theory because if I remember correctly, one of your siblings wields a very dangerous weapon. So, like I said, I'm not too sure that I would. Well, two of them wield a very deadly weapon because there you have a sister-in-law that you have made very clear is a ex-police officer, which means that she probably has guns. But that's not the one I was thinking about
She's not an ex-police officer.
current police officer, right? She's a current police officer.
Yeah, she one of the first. Well, I think she is listed as the first woman on the LAPD SWAT.
Right. So that means she's got guns and everything. But that's not the one I was worried about the first time that I was thinking about it because I thought about that after the fact because I do know that your sister is married. So that's the one that I was thinking about secondarily. But the one that I was first worried about was your direct sister that every day handles a very dangerous weapon because most people don't avoid and don't like going to see the dentist because the dentist wields a drill. So that's the sister I was more worried about is the one that is also a dentist because she wields a drill every day.
Yeah, Jamel and that drill.
Huh?
Jamel and that drill.
Yeah. It's a dangerous weapon.
Now.
It's a dangerous weapon.
It is. I hadn't played this game in forever. I wonder if there's a bunch of updates on it. I used to play the basketball game all the time, but I hadn't played it in forever again.
Not forever again.
I don't even know if I want to play it now. There's so much other stuff out there.
Too many choices.
Yeah. I wonder if will it play it?
That is the $6 million question.
Let's see. Or is it connected to the other computer?
Oh, no, not the other
computer.
Not the other computer.
Yeah. I wonder if it's connected to this one. Well, it might be connected. I don't know where it's connected. I can't play the PlayStation right now. That's okay. We'll play Freestyle Street Basketball and see how that game is lately. See if it's changed.
Knowing you'll be up to 1 or 2 o'clock playing all these games.
No, not at all. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Same here.
Tomorrow's going to be a busy one.
Tomorrow's a busy one?
Yep.
The playoffs started yet, or are they in the process of starting?
The playoffs no, that's not until mid-April.
But they clinched the spot, right?
Yeah, they definitely clinched a spot.
Yeah,
they clinched a spot last week.
That's what I thought. I thought last week they clinched the spot. Now they're just trying to figure out where in the spots they are.
Yeah, they're battling for first place right now. The New Jersey Devils are right behind them.
They're battling for which place?
First in the Metro.
First in the Metro, right.
Yeah, second in the East. You don't want to win the first in the East. Boston can have first in the East. They can have it all they want. Because the problem with first in the East? Well, the problem with winning first or the President's Cup is for the past 5 years. Actually, you can go back to 2012, I think, is when the last time the President's Cup winner won the actual Stanley Cup.
Gotcha.
But in the past 5 years, the President Cup winner lost in the second round, or 4 of the last 5.
Gotcha.
The 1 year they lost in the first round. So you don't make it to you lose quick if you win the President's Cup lately.
So it's the opposite. So it's the opposite of the NCAA, where there is usually a number 1 in the Final 4, or sometimes even 2 or 3. But this year there were no number 1s or number 2s. For that matter, I don't think there's a number 3.
Nope.
So they're all
started at number 4.
Huh?
Started at number 4.
Yeah, 4, 5,
4, 2 5s, and a 9.
And a 9. Which is rare because
So,
usually there's at least 1 in there.
But nope, not this year.
Now, this could be a North Carolina State year, because they say that that team from Florida, and I worked many ages ago in Boca Raton, and I don't think they were even Division I back in the late 80s and everything, but they're saying that team was playing that kind of ball all year long, and that might be a team that could give Connecticut a run for their money and everything. So it'll be interesting.
I mean, Miami is playing great, but UConn has, I think they said they've beaten every team by double digits.
Double digits.
Like
I wasn't even thinking about Miami. I was thinking about FAU.
Oh, no. FAU will probably win. Well, actually, FAU plays who?
I gotta remember who they play, because it's the FAU,
UConn and Miami, and FAU
and San Diego State.
Yeah. FAU has a chance to beat San Diego State, but San Diego State plays great defense.
Right.
San Diego State will my guess, and if this pans out, I'm guessing that 1-point win and the controversial win that San Diego State
that was
had
very
over
good.
Creighton. Yeah, because you hadn't called the foul the whole game, and you called the foul the last second of the game. Can't do that. It wasn't a foul at 5 minutes. Wasn't a foul at 10 minutes. So it's not a foul now.
Yep.
But so it's going to be interesting to see, because I think, San Diego State, I think FAU will probably win just because of that controversial decision. You got, your emotions were so high, and I got to remember how to play this game. But that Miami and UConn game is going to be the biggest game.
Well, that's gonna be. But what year? There was 1 year where they exerted a lot of. It might have been the year that Duke won against Arkansas, but it was one of them years, and it might have been several of them, where there was so much energy exerted in that semifinal game that they kind of came out flat in the final game and did not win it, and everything along those lines. So that's the one concern that I think folks may have on both the UConn and the Miami side, is if they exert so much energy running around and chasing each other that come Monday, they might not be in tip-top of shape, depending on what that game looks like.
Yeah. They haven't changed that song in this game. I'm curious. I never even looked up this one. Off topic. Let me see. Freestyle. So Freestyle Street Basketball 2. Oh yeah, they don't show the. So the way this lives, or this game lives, is all on the in-game currency stuff.
We got you.
I don't even know what I did here. Play match? No. Claim.
I've become addicted. Well, not quite addicted, but I have been enjoying a classic old TV show that I had actually not seen that much when it was a classic, but I've been watching, and there's all kinds of internal battles, relationship battles, and a number of other things, all in the guise of working in a hospital. No, it's not General Hospital, but ER is actually a pretty good series.
ER?
ER, the old ER.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to. It says playing, but it also said completed, I thought. Yeah, see, completed, but I can't get it. Win rate 70%.
It is
Play
complete.
match. Off. I was off to. Next. Oh, okay, that's what I was supposed to push it off. Match record. Oh, look at there. Show my people play. Okay. So select it again. Let me use. What am I going to use?
Hmm.
We'll try that one. That one. NPC. I don't know NPC in there. And that one.
That one.
Let's see. And we'll select media.
254 minutes.
Huh?
You have different minute times. So
Match start on that one. There we go. Look at there. 252 minutes.
yeah, it's at 4, but it was 2, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna stink at this game. I don't know. The sad part about this game is it's super toxic.
Super toxic.
Yeah. The people that play it are so well, there are a lot of diehards that play this game. I think it says there are 147 active players, 339 at peak. I don't know how many active players are playing right now. Processing. Okay. This game came out a long time ago too.
It's an ancient game.
Well, kind of, sort of. Oh, now look at that. They changed. This used to take forever to get through. I'm glad they changed it to just that one screen. But they try and get you to buy a whole bunch of crap. March newsletter. They tell you all about this stuff. I don't have any to spend. This I can't really do because they're going to week 1 draw. Week 1 draw. I don't know. I don't have anything there. Start the war. Green one is the one I wanted, I think. There we go. We'll join that one. I don't care. I don't even know what that's going to give me because my group is probably. See, I can't buy anything here. Love letters. This is cute. Supposed to give letters to these people. There's that. All right. So those are all my events. Placement in progress.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you. Why you getting that lined up? And it's based on the news show earlier today and everything. And you are definitely probably in the sense of attending church, probably more actively religious than I would consider myself. I do consider myself spiritual, but it is my understanding that while there may be absolutes in certain biblical and other rules, that it is also not mankind's choice to make decisions about those absolutes. Because that was part of the argument I was having with Dan, because he was basically saying that if you break those absolutes, that you're basically condemned. And that sounds to me like you're almost playing God if you're thinking that you know what he's decisions are and all in that space. But that's just my thoughts. But I was wondering if you had different thoughts, because I know that there are supposed to be absolutes, but I don't know that we have the ability to question the decisions and or judgment of the higher power.
Absolutes and just religion stuff.
Yeah, and like in religion stuff, like those 10 Commandments and stuff like that. Those are supposed to be absolute rules, supposedly.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, religion's got its own belief system. I mean, everybody's got their own belief system. I don't know.
But
I mean, I'm about as I'm in the same boat as you,
right.
as you were talking about.
Right.
Are there absolutes? There's supposed to be the absolute with all the 10 Commandments or all the biblical stuff. If it's all in how you believe the religion is.
Right. And that's the argument I was making, because I was like, if you believe in the fire and brimstone attitude, then yes, then that's the attitude you will believe, that they're absolutes. And if you break the absolutes, then you are doomed. But I choose to believe in a more compassionate type of higher power. But like I said, that's my choice.
I mean, if you live in the life of absolutes, I mean, dear Lord, you just can't do a ton. You can't do anything.
Exactly. And that's where I was like, we are on the same page. Oh no, Embiid is out. That is not good. Oh, it's just for the game. I thought he was injured out, like out for the season.
No,
it's just that load management stuff.
Yep.
So Miss Elizabeth said that she's gonna run again.
What?
For Senate. Miss Elizabeth said she's gonna run again for her Senate seat. Elizabeth Warren.
Oh yeah. I like me some Elizabeth.
Yeah, I like this too. She's good.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren, I really do enjoy. I think she's very smart.
Agreed.
I mean, I think her stances are not as hardline as Bernie Sanders' stances, but are very similar.
I didn't realize
she's a lot more negotiable than Bernie. Although I do enjoy Bernie a lot as well.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that the latest shooter was a transgender person.
Well, they're trying to play it up as if, oh, well, she has all these drugs in her, she's transgender, and blah, 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 blah.
Another scapegoat.
Exactly.
And the fact that she targeted a Christian school, they'll just make it even more of a scapegoat. Oh,
and the saddest part is, I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene has already gone out there talking about this craziness. I hate when they do that. That's the one thing they got to nerf. Mm-hmm. By the way, the term nerf means if something's overpowered, nerf it is to drop it so it's not as extreme.
Is it named after the Nerf ball?
The Nerf bar?
Ball. The Nerf ball. You did say Nerf, NERF?
Well, it's not as, well, in a sense, if you think about it, it's not as hard.
And I'm saying, is the word, did
it come from there? No. Oh, you froze again, Mark.
Did they use the Nerf ball itself?
No,
Make
no,
me,
no, no.
maybe.
Nerf means basically you're gonna make it not as tough, not as hard. Oh, dude, quit!
Gotcha.
That guy quit on us. That was an easy
Oh, the
win.
guy you were playing?
Well, one person on their team ended up quitting.
Did he quit or did he quit? Well, tell him to stop quitting. They can't be quitters.
I don't like him quitting like that. No. Oops, can't do it. See, my character, everybody has. So this game, this game is one of the worst for it in terms of pay per win or pay to win. So I haven't spent any money. Oh, he done left. I'll tell everybody else. I haven't spent any money on my character, none whatsoever. I played it well when it came, not when it came out. A few years ago, I got hooked on it and started playing it. Played it a lot actually. And built up my character. Everybody else paid all this money. I'm not paying that money. I'm not gonna pay no money. But the reason it's toxic is a lot of people want you to pay, or a lot of people end up paying all this money, and that's how they end up dominating at this game. Oh, you missed it. You missed it too. Good shot. Oh, Mark is back.
The computer kicked me out.
Yeah, you disappeared when I was talking about how a lot of people use this for pay to play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
Speaking of scapegoats, when we're gonna stop scapegoating TikTok? Because apparently that's the latest scapegoat, and we were talking on the media about how Utah is putting parental controls on video games and other things as well.
What they said what?
Well, I was asking, it was a two-part question. It was one, we were talking about TikTok and how there's this whole government need from various countries to regulate TikTok. So TikTok is the latest scapegoat because of the uh, information that they are grabbing from us, as if they're the only ones doing that. And then the other thing that came up in conversation was the fine state of Utah, where Dan Weatherden is from, has passed new legislation that is going to regulate video game content and internet access. It's supposed to be, I think it's more internet access. Like the kids are supposed to have parental permission to even get on the internet, and there's supposed to be some other things that they are doing that it's going to be interesting to see if it can stand up constitutionally.
I mean, the parental control stuff is already there in terms of video games.
Yeah.
That's just basically playing politics. The problem with TikTok isn't the he got me with it. The problem with TikTok is that they're saying that part ownership of TikTok is by the Chinese government. So they're saying that the Chinese government has access, could have access to any of the data that's on TikTok or for anybody who's on there.
Wouldn't the counter argument be that ever since the 50s and the 60s, and maybe even before that, that our own government has access to a lot of our data that we put out there as well? I mean, wasn't that the whole argument around COINTELPRO as to how much stuff that our own government gives access to and all in that space? So like I said, it sounds like making the communist government the scapegoats when we know for a fact that it also happens within certain Western governments as well, including our own.
So yes, so that's a reason why TikTok will not be banned or should not be banned is because now you're the way they're not only what you're talking about there
Mhm.
is you're going to have those other governments retaliate against the US in terms of banning particular pieces
Right.
or particular, like Google, which is already heavily regulated in different countries, um, like China, for example. Uh, so you're going to have problems like that with
Oh,
other
well,
companies.
no, it's hilarious. I've seen a couple of the shows that I have done. Maybe it was the mention of or the topic centered on turn to religion or turn to spirituality or turn to something else that the Russians didn't like. Because there's been a couple of times that I was literally banned from only Russia. So that's else. Nobody else banned me, just the fine folks in Russia. So I don't remember.
Well, I mean, that's different. So, hey, what up, man? So being banned from TikTok for whatever it may be.
Agreed. Oh, and just to clarify for those that are listening, like AMP and everything, the Utah thing was more around social media in general. So it's like if your kids are on Instagram or they're on Facebook or they're on Google or a number of other websites, it would have to be controlled. So yes, video games I think are part of that because it's two different bills that they passed. But I think that TikTok and some of the other outlets are in that, but it is also a lot of the other agencies that kids are on that they want to have parental control and greater parental control. Like you almost have to have your parents' permission to even have an account, is what they are basically setting up in Utah. And that's what I'm wondering if that's going to be able to stand up because we know that there have been children that have literally divorced their parents. So if they can divorce their parents, won't they be able to divorce the parental controls and all in that space? So that's what I'm wondering about. And I am not a lawyer. I don't even play one on TV.
No, a lot of this stuff, what we talked about earlier with the Florida book ban. The Florida book ban was basically, it boils down to a governmental control.
Right.
And so it's not even close to what you're talking about. I mean, if you want this free and open internet, let it be free and open internet. They're not talking about banning 4chan. They're not talking about banning all these other individual places or individual horrible groups. Heck, True Socials on the internet, and that's nothing but another glorified 4chan.
Yep.
Twitter upped. I mean, the use of the N word jumped up really high as soon as Elon Musk took over. They're not banning that stuff, and they're not even going to regulate in terms of regulating for kids. There are some things that are or pieces of it that are regulated.
Yeah. Because I heard
But
about a new one. I heard about a new one, not True Social, but apparently they came out roughly at the same time. But they say that it was recent news came out that it was funded by some folks that were against the Chinese government, but they were but they were definitely from China, but they were pro Western influences and pro conservative Western influence. And that was a app that I've not been on. Don't know that I'm going to plan to go on it, but it's called Getter because I definitely know about Rumble, but I was not that familiar with Getter, Gettr. But apparently that is a new company that is very conservative based, and they claim that they're one of the fastest growing social media platforms. And it was started last year on July 4th, of course. Of course, it was started on Independence Day.
and I'm sure it's going to take off and it's going to blow up because you have a lot of this. We have a problem with hate that's going around,
Oh, yeah.
and it's easy to sell, and that's what they're doing.
And it'll have the fallout because it'll be Getter versus Rumble versus True Social. And at some point, one of them will be the champion because Getter says that it champions free speech, rejects cancel culture, and provides a best-in-class technology platform for the marketplace of ideas.
Yeah. So in other words, it's going to have a lot of racist, bigoted things that come on there, and then they're going to have to crack back or jump, cut down on it and claim, hey, it's not that bad anymore.
This is
Yeah.
theirs. They claim that they're taking on the social media monopolies, and they say that they have image editing, sharper images, longer videos, so you can post longer videos up to 3 minutes long. Not that that's long. Direct messages. A lot of them have direct messages. You also have 60-minute streaming capabilities, and you have in-app video editing and longer posts up to 777 characters. They were very specific as to how many characters you could have. 777.
Yeah, because they're saying it's lucky.
Yes, that's what that is.
Yeah, it's just gonna be another 4chan.
That's it.
Trying to figure out an outfit that I want.
I'm guessing that the founder doesn't live anywhere near the hood of DC, because at the bottom of this thing it says a native of Seattle, Washington. Mr. Miller is a graduate of the George Washington University. He lives with his wife and 2 daughters in suburban Washington D.C. So I guess he was letting us know that he lives nowhere near where the brothers and the sisters are, because he specifically said suburban D.C.
Mhm.
And his handle on his own label is Jason Miller in DC. I have this funny feeling that he probably lives more like in Reston.
Block.
One of those areas just outside in Maryland.
Yeah.
What did you just purchase?
Oh, I should have. No, I don't want it. Where is it? Should have done the black ones.
Black all the way around.
Let me stick with the gray ones. That's okay. Gray will work.
It'll work.
We'll do that one. The 3-point shot.
Speaking of 3-spot shot and dangerous teams, we were talking about the man and everything. Is anybody going to be able to stop Dawn Staley, or is she just heading toward another championship?
Another championship. South Carolina's a beast.
Oh, they're totally a beast.
South Carolina is, I mean, they play together. They don't panic.
Yep.
So yeah, South Carolina's, they should win out.
And they just dismantle you.
Oh, they do. Because Maryland was winning the game today for a little bit, but then
you dismantle them.
Yep. You just, okay, well, thanks for playing. And then they turned it on and blew them out.
Yep. So we got Virginia Tech. Let's see who the women's Final Four is. We got Virginia Tech, South Carolina, and who else they going to play? Let's check out the women's Final Four and see who we got in the women's Final Four. So that will be interesting to see where we're going with that. And maybe that does have a lot of number ones in that sense. Unlike the men didn't have nearly enough number ones. I do think the women, the number ones, were doing quite well. So let's see, the women Final Four 2023. Who do they have to get by in their last 2 games? So South Carolina will be taking on everything you need to know about the women's 4X. LSU will be facing Virginia Tech, and Ohio State will be looks like they're who will be the team that South Carolina will play. Yes, it does look like that is the Final Four that we're looking at there. So yeah, it will be those teams, an undefeated South Carolina team, along with I'm sorry, I said that. Nope, they had the wrong team there. Looks like Iowa made it, so maybe that's the team that'll be going up against them. So yep, next up for the Gamecocks is Iowa, so it'll be Iowa in one match. So it'll be Iowa against South Carolina, and then it'll be Virginia Tech against the LSU team. So okay, the LSU has had a strong team, so maybe it'll be South Carolina against LSU. So that's what it's going to be. Iowa against South Carolina, LSU against Virginia Tech. So who is South Carolina? We're thinking South Carolina is going to beat Iowa. So who is going to be the team in the championship, LSU or Virginia Tech?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
they got some new
there's a
stuff.
lot of history with LSU, so that could be a very interesting final if it is the Gamecocks against LSU.
I mean, that'd be a battle. That'd
That
definitely be a
would be a battle.
battle.
Definitely a battle.
This one, test mastery.
You were testing some mastery?
Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. Skill motion. Okay.
Well, we've been at this you've been at it for 2.5 hours, but I'm about to call it a faded night, and I'll let you whoop up on folks in basketball and everything. I may just have my camera off, but I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah, I'll probably end up calling Lightning just a little bit myself.
Well, I'm going to drop off screen, but if I probably still have it on as I'm calling it a night, so I will hear the music when the music calls it a night for us and everything. But I'm going to drop off screen and let Chitopi school the folks in the basketball game that he's playing online and everything.
No, there won't be any schooling on this one. This is gonna be trying to figure out how to play this again.
All right, well, you get your figuring out. You get your figuring going on.
All right, man.
Later.
Later. 3 points. Success. Drop. Shot fake. No. No, I don't have that one. No, I don't have that one. The shot resistance decrease. This is interesting. Interesting. Good. Um. I like the dribble master. A spin move was that? Good God. I do like that one. Yeah, we'll try this one. And it's dribble master that we want. Not a pass one, it's the dribble master. Skill shops. Oh, they got the new ones. That's fine. This one. What's this? What? That's pretty funny. Got that one. Hold up. Which ones do I? Oh, these are normal skills. Preset. Okay. Okay. Y'all changed a lot here. Backwards dribble, fancy dribble, speed. No, I don't want to use that. Motion. Preset 2. Oh, look at there. One, two, recommended. I don't care about that. We said one. There we go. Now I go to the cards. What are my cards looking like? Do I have any cards equipped? I got those cards equipped. 40%. 40%. Oh, sale. Look how many cards I got. Good lord. What's the street block looking like? Oh, it's just a square now. At 800, I don't need it. Oh, they dropped the prices on these. That's good. Not there. Not there. Not there. Oh, you stinker. Hold on. Let me put you there. Put you here. Put you here. You here. That is fine. That is fine. It's not like we have much there anyway. Do another one. 400. Buy 10. Okay. That is fine. That is fine. There. 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 Oops. Work. That'll work. It's still the same music. Yeah, still the same music. All right, so let's see that. Oh, wrong thing. This one can go there, and we'll take the last one. We'll put it right there for right now. That's cool. Locker. All this stuff in the locker. No attribute on this one. Oh, I can just do that to add attributes. Need bodies, clothes over and over. What's this? Nothing. Nothing. Take the wings off. Wings on there. Look at all this stuff I got on here. I hadn't played this game in forever. This is gonna give me anything. Gold cards. Skill points. Anything else I want on here? Anything else? before use. With effect. Oh, I had that on. What time is it? Good Lord. I need to go to bed. It's 12 o'clock. I don't care about no cape. No cape. Okay, so what's the draft thing? Okay, about it. Okay. Let's see what we gotta do. What we're gonna do. Let's come back out and play a game or two and then do the draft thing. See what that's about. Recommend the teams. Loosey Goosey. Let's try it. Watch them be the group that I played with before. Oh, hey. We try it. Oh, yeah. They're going to let me play. I'm dunking on peoples. Give me this. Give me this. I'm going to dunk on peoples. Oh, I was going to dunk on them. Oh, he couldn't do it.
All right, it's time for the big show.
Placement rank. I don't know what that is. They done added a lot of stuff to this game that I had last time I played it. I was dominate these fools. I don't see anybody that I know though.
Get ready. Nice pass. Acting move. Oh, did you see it? Nobody will make mistakes. Get ready.
Oh, one of them. Nice shot. Got him. Play it. Oh, one of the three. One of three. One of three. Still going it.
Get ready. Nice turn that.
Got him. Don't need to put it on me all the time. Don't need to put it on me all the time. I guess since we're playing the NCAA tournament right now. Ooh, nope.
Nice pass. Yeah, baby, good. Get ready. Quite good. Oh, that was just acting cool. Oh, nice.
It's gonna be a back and forth game until somebody figures something out. Oh! Bam! 3 in the mouth. Got him. They can't handle that right now. They can't handle that right now. Got my assist on that one. Ooh, dunked on his head. Dunked on his head. Dunked on his head. I'm just keeping up with my man. I want my man to not score. Bang, 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 bang. Oh man, I wouldn't known him. That CT stands for control tower. Oops. Oh, we started getting too cocky. Got him. Got him. With my little fakes. Got him with my fakes. Small forward, you are not trying to get that. He is not going to get that 3 off on me. Not having it. That's how you dominate with that. Now getting that. Ooh, good shot. Gotta somehow get this 3 off. There we go. Easy, 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 easy basketball. Easy basketball, man. Go to the man open. Get the man open. Way to win. I gotta score more than you. That's it. Stuck in the middle. Ooh, that's okay. 40? Okay. I had to score fast. Yeah. Oh, got him. Got him quick. I meant to hit him with the 3. Hit him with the 3. Come on, that bogus mess. That bogus mess. Get the steal, 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 get the steal. No! 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 What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Put it. Yeah, man. Oh, mom, I am mom. I forgot what the buttons were. Man, I was so close. I had that. I had that step, and he was done. He was done. He was so done. Oh, what's this? Quest. Mission. Received. Okay. And then I don't know what this is. Okay. Next. I'm not reading you. Thank you. I may have to play this a little bit more now. My jumper's nice. The jumper is nice. Jumper's nice. Tim? That's me. It works. Death Force. Oop, you got it. Handle it. Oop. I want those dudes again. Oh, yes. We should have won the girl. See what I'm saying? Okay, this will be my last game, though, I think. It'll be my last game. I think I'm going to get that one, my last game. This is going to be my last game. I'm a little tired. A little sleepy. I still got to clean up some stuff downstairs. Whoops. Man, what's supposed to happen? Oh, he missed that.
Let's lead them to their death.
Yes, this is gonna be a battle. I didn't go to her. Okay. I'm trying to get that pass back up to Death Force, but I can't get the pass back to Death Force the way that I want it. Death Force can learn how to pass it, though. Can't check me, son. You can't check me, son. We can't check him. Oh. What are you doing, though? Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Get the ball. My bad.
Sorry, my mistake.
Ah, tried to get it off. We just need to stop him, though. That's the thing. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Oh. Can't pull off of him because he's going straight to that corner if he does. I mean, they got better stats than I do. He just don't miss. He just don't miss. Guessing with it. See, that's a tough part. That's a tough one. Now we getting it. That's not what you need. You missed that one. What you doing, dog? It's not what you need. That's not what you need, dog. Swat them. No. Oh, that lucky fade away. Lucky fade away. Need it though. People within two. Take a. Oh, he got me. Okay. That was wild. Come on. Bullcrap. I call horse Paduki on that one. All right. He's got the 3. Get him with the 3. Too many of them you dumb threes. That's what killed us on that one. He took too many of them dumb threes. Don't stick in the corner and get them dumb threes like that. I put up 14 points. 14 points. My man put up 6. Hey. I don't want to do this, but I didn't mean to do that. How do you get out of those? Go back to Tim. I like that dude. Tim Dog, what you got? Tim Dog, what you got? Yeah, put that D on him. Put that D on him, Tim. All right, so you want to leave on me like that? I want to leave on brother like that. Why y'all want to leave on brother like that? Oh, position master. What? What's this? Shots. It says 8. Okay. We were supposed to win that match. Win a couple matches. Stinkers. I know what that is. Okay. Three of 50? What's this? Yeah, see, they got some new stuff on here. That's crazy. Draft. What's this? Enter the draft. No. Oh, none of you people. I don't know what the draft is. Yeah, I don't care about that. Street block. All right, I think we'll go to sleep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Oh, I'm tired.
Out to the